Hey, K-Rock, Mid-Atlantic Rock Reviews, Marmy Rock Show. I'm here with Chad from Faster Pussy. Thanks for being here on the Rock Show tonight, man.
No worries.
So, man, the first thing I want to ask you about, we got our tickets for M3 Festival today, or yesterday, actually.
Very good.
And tell us a little bit about M3 and what that's done for the band and, like, what you think of that festival.
Well, last year was our second time playing. We played the second stage the first year. We did main stage last year at 11 in the morning. We played it in our pajamas.
We were there, by the way.
We played it in our pajamas. that was a real thing. No, it's a great festival. It's a great time. Everybody there is there to have a good time, and that's really what it's all about. Is getting, it's a community vibe. You know what I mean? And all the bands are, all these bands that we all kind of grew up together, so we all get along and have a good time, and it's just a special weekend party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a similar question, man. Talk a little bit about the Monsters of Rock cruise and that thing. We've been on a couple of them.
Another animal.
so go at it, man. Have at it.
Monsters of Rock is kind of like our prom night, wedding night, Sweet 16 party all rolled into one. We are kind of the bells of the ball of the Monsters of Rock cruise. We only play when it's very, very dark out.
Yeah, I never get pictures of you guys.
Yeah.
The cruise.
Because it's in the middle of the night, and everyone's drunk and hammered, and we're the official end of the night party band for Monsters Rock, and that's the way it should be. You know what? I mean, Faster has built a reputation on being that band, and we own it, live up to it, and that's that.
You guys did something special. Tell me a little bit about the tune I Love You All the Time.
We did that for the Pay It Forward thing for Eagles of Death Metal. Eden Giuliano, the rhythm guitar player, Tammy and Jesse, the lead singer for Eagles, have been friends forever, and Eden and I were roommates. And Eden called and said, "Hey, listen, Jesse was wondering if you guys would be interested in doing a cover of it." Now, I don't know if you've heard the other versions. I mean, ours got released with Elton John and Dixie Chicks, and I mean, it's pretty epic. And I'll put ours up against the other ones. I mean, it was a great cause, and I mean, they're our boys, and that was a horrific thing that happened. So anything, we were glad to be able to.
Did you talk to them after it? I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, I don't even know what to ask about that. But
you kind of just have to let them go at their own pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Do you think about it when you're playing? Have you ever thought back?
Many.
Dear God, what if that was us?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh well, hell.
I grew up in the El Rosa Villa. I grew up literally started sneaking in when I was 14 years old. Now it turns out that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah,
but I mean,
different time though.
Right, much different time. And the family that owns that venue are personal friends of mine.
Oh wow.
And so I mean, it was very hard. I mean, they almost lost the business. And I mean, who could have foreseen anything like that? So yes, I mean, it's fucking awful. I mean, I can't even imagine how many shows we've had no security. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never think.
We think about it a lot. Yeah, we go to a lot of shows and think about that.
I know, but I mean, you wouldn't think that would happen, but clearly it does. So, I don't know.
So, total randomness. I was listening to Run Run Rudolph today. Your guys' version of it. Do you guys ever do? Have you ever thrown out a Christmas tune during a set?
Have we? Maybe once. Ronnie, are you getting that for Ace?
Yeah.
See?
Ready for him.
Told you.
Yeah, you do.
Ace is playing Danzig covers right now.
He's going to do the encore, so 2 songs with him out there.
Okay.
So, tonight, man, big hit cover of You're So Vain, out there. How did that come about? What caused that to be a cover tune?
It's one of Tammy's favorite songs. And Electra loved it, and that's how it pretty much ended up. We've got a new record. We're getting ready to start. We start Monday.
Wow.
Today's Saturday. Yeah, we start with Gobi Clark from Guns N' Roses. We start recording with him as producer on Monday. So there'll be a new cover.
Wow.
That we're releasing.
Do you want to leak anything or no? I guess
no,
you can't.
I'm not saying shit.
Oh, damn. Thought we might have.
It'll be shocking. You'll be like, what the hell are they doing?
Well, Carly Simon and you guys is different enough already.
This one's also pretty out there.
So Dirty 30 tour, 30 years, man. What was the toughest, most challenging time for this band in 30 years of rock and roll? When you look back,
96 probably was the toughest one.
Elaborate,
Our tour manager had died. He got killed in a car wreck. Our friend Bianca from Betty Blowtorch got killed in a car wreck. Tammy's ex-girlfriend got killed in an overdose.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
And it all happened within weeks. So it was rough. It was rough, and everybody kind of went on a downward spiral, if for lack of a better term. We're not taking care of ourselves. But we rallied, and now, you know, things are good. Things are good. New record, Monday.
So it's like this genre that we love, and we're here with Firehouse tonight. We saw Kicks last night. Is the genre on the way back up, do you think? I feel like it is.
On the way, I don't think it ever really went away. I think everybody just kind of, I mean, it's like anything that's good. You know, there has to be something that good, it goes for a certain period of time, and then it gets complacent and too big and too full of itself, and something has to come along to kind of can take it out, and then the good rises back. Good shit will always be good.
Yeah.
So it rises back to the top. So I think, yeah. I mean, I just think everybody's kind of open-minded again. You know, there was a stigma on this whole deal for a while that, it's hair metal or whatever. I hate that term. That is the one thing Trunk and I do agree on. I hate that term. It's just stupid. But, I mean, case in point, I mean, people are still pissed off that Tammy's hair is black. It was black on the third record. They're still angry from '93. It's like, really? Get the f*** over it. Christ already.
So, is there any one song that you think, like, you got your set, you got songs you gotta do, there's songs you guys have to do. Are there songs that, like, you felt never got the recognition they deserved?
There's a couple, and we've tried to work them in the set, but then we always, this is the tough part, with being around a band that's been around this long. It's just tough to, there's certain, and we get people that bitch. Oh, well, you do the same song, you do a core amount of songs all the time. Well, yeah, then when we don't do them, then everybody gets pissed off. So it's a double-edged sword. So, yeah, there's a couple, but Ain't No Way Around, it's one of them. I mean, there's a couple. Same thing with the new record. I mean, the new record, I mean, we're doing seven originals, and then a couple of the covers that we've been doing live forever that don't have proper recordings, and then the one surprise or cover that people are going to go dog ears.
So
Loose booty. I mean,
we want to go way back to the days, and a birdie told me to ask you about Kitty Kitty and what Kitty Kitty had to do, and I was told that was the reaction I was going to get. Yeah. So tell us about Kitty Kitty and what it had to do with your band.
I grew up in Columbus, Ohio. Kitty Kitty was my band in high school / early years of college. I opened for Slaughter.
Wow.
At 19 or 20. I opened for Warrant. I opened for Winger. We did the Alrosa. We did the Newport Music Hall in Columbus. We did.
You gotta start somewhere.
Bogarts. I played with Sweet F.A., Roxy Blue, for God's sakes. No, I mean, I'm old school, man. I was a kid that grew up on this music. It's a little bizarre that I'm now an adult in a band that I listened to in high school, and I'm still playing the same songs that I listened to in my car in high school. It's a little strange.
Wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it at all, but it is a little odd. It's a little Groundhog Day-ish on some days. But I've got Danny, so there's that.
Hey, so one last thing, we're a Pennsylvania organization,
Yep.
So tell me about Hollywood, the glam sleaze scene today. Is it there? Is it vibrant? What's it like?
No. The Whiskey, Jake Perry, that is the manager at the Whiskey, is doing a very, very good job at making sure that the music of the Sunset Strip stays alive on the Sunset Strip.
Awesome.
But you need to understand something. The Whiskey and the Roxy, AG owns the Roxy. The Whiskey is still personally owned by the Magliari family that owns the Rainbow. So it's the last vestige, and it's the last one that can do whatever it wants. AG is a very corporate. I mean, they it's their whatever is the fashion of the day, they have to do. So it isn't like there's a bunch of bands putting out flyers and hanging out on the Sunset Strip anymore.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't happen. Having said that, you know, we're playing there New Year's Eve with Deli Guns, Phil and Riley's last show. It's being broadcast on, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, just blah, blah, blah.
It may be being broadcast on XM. I'm not sure yet. It's the plan.
I mean, that's what we'll do New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and we're still looking for a show. So
last show, and I've heard Riley's putting Wasp back together with Blackie, which if that's the case, that's awesome because they were one of my favorite bands. I was in Wasp for like a week. Blackie's awesome.
So you're opening up doors. Like, I know you got so much time here, but I can do it for an hour if you're going to talk about that stuff. But just one last thing. I want to shout out to Black Horse Limousines for this series. And
Justin is my boy.
You had like a mini residency here, didn't you?
We did. Justin.
3 shows.
Well, and they're doing the thing in Dallas tonight, right,
Yeah.
with the Kicks and everybody. And Justin's like, don't go there, just stay here. Sure, all right. Why would you want to go there? You can hang out with me. I'm like, cool. So,
Cool dude to hang out with.
they're great. We've done this a number of years now, so it's kind of like our little Christmas, our band Christmas vacation.
Well, man, hey, man, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, man.
I've really enjoyed talking to you, and I got to tell you, we've seen you, and I just think the band keeps getting better and better. And I'm not saying that to
that one, yeah, everything's great.
All right, man. Well, hey, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your night, but thank you so much for being here on the Marmy Rock
Let's
Show.
go
I really
hang out
appreciate
with Watch Winger.
Let's do it, man.
Rod Morgenstein.
Thanks.
Rod Morgenstein, one of the greatest drummers of all time.
We will check that out for sure, man. Thank you so much.
All right, brother.